Hey, welcome to Rat Rodding. My name's Waylon Wire, and don't ever do what we do here on this channel.
Override off. Engine arm off. Port 13 is in.
We've had shutdown.
We copy you down, Eagle.
Okay, everybody,
Listen,
T1, stand by for T1.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome back to Waylon Wire's Old Iron. Man, this is crazy. This is April the 11th. It's snowing like crazy outside. Y'all see that? This is nuts. You know, it was predicted snow every day this week. But it was saying like 20%, 30%. I go, that's nothing. That'll be gone by noon. No, I got 6 inches of snow on the roof, and it's still coming down. And coming down hard. I put my snow shovel away. Hope I don't have to go dig it out again and shovel the roof. Probably not. You know, when I'm doing my business, my grafting business out in these orchards, I'm always looking around and seeing if I can spot what's out behind the orchard back over there. I spot a lot of old iron. Sometimes it follows me home. Well, I spotted another one. Actually, I spotted this one quite some time back, but it wasn't available at the time. It's since become available. One of my regular clients of probably 20 plus years. But, yeah, we'll take a look. Yeah, let's just take a look. When I'm out doing these grafting jobs and get back in these orchards and on some of the back roads, I see things. And I see here a 57 Chevy Wagon, and it belongs to the owner here, and he has not driven it since he was in high school, and it was quite some time back. But anyway, might look at that project a little bit more and have him tell me what he's doing with it or not doing with it. But there are things sitting around here, and here is a Doge. And then I was just getting ready to leave and starting my truck, backing out, and I spotted something. I spotted not this old tractor, although it's pretty cool too. By the way, here's some trees we grafted last time we were out here. Boy, they took off. Man, those puppies are growing. But yeah, this is pretty cool old tractor here, but that's not what I spotted. What I spotted was up here in the brush. There's something up here hiding in the brush, and he stacked bins around it so people can't see it. But I spotted it because I got an eye for old iron, and it's a Ford. I thought it was a Ford. This is their old fruit hauling truck from days gone by. I don't know if Eric's mother's still living or not, but several years ago, she was, I suppose, in her 80s then, or said, yeah, and she came down when we were grafting and told the story about when she was a little girl that her father was grafting, and he explained to her what he was doing, changing the varieties and putting on a different kind of apple. And so she got the idea that they should go get some branches off of a pine tree so her dad could graft it onto the apple trees so they could have pineapples. And I thought that was a really cute story. But oh, just look at this old workhorse. And I love that patina. Now this is a 2-in-1 deal here, because we not only have this truck, but then we have this truck too. Well, it's a rolling chassis anyway. Everything's locked up around here. How in the world do you get into this thing? I don't even see a lock on it. There's some tools down there. Crank. I'll have to be able to see inside. Open the door. Looks really awesome in there. Yeah, I don't see a lock on here. Maybe it's just froze up. Anyway, this is an old fruit hauler. Set the apple bins on here. Here's the cables that you run up over the top of the bins and hook them in the back. And that's what that handle is right down there with the notch in it. Is to put onto this and tighten these cables down. I've hauled a bin of fruit or two in my time. I know a little about that. Well, I better get on out of here and go meet up with my bookkeeper. But I just spotted this old guy up here and had to come take a look. Alright. Some of the work that I've done, and to know that these guys have gotten several crops off of these trees now, so you know it's nice to know I had a little bit of help in them making their livelihood. It's good stuff. Feels good. Okay, see ya. I called Eric and told him I'm just sorry to hear that this happened. Some kids come along and shot the windshield in this truck, shot the side glass. What a shame. What a shame. Oh boy. I thought about trying to drag it home and make a place to put down some gravel and kind of landscape it and just make it yard art, but I don't need another project. Man, I got too many irons in the fire now. It'll be fun though to get this old flathead running. That would be fun. She's pretty straight, not rusted out. One little ding right there, I think that's it. Beautiful, beautiful truck. Well, let's go look at the wagon, Victor. He got a wagon down here. Yeah, there's a ding in the other fender too, but I still like it. This is where the Blue Diamond's at, remember? The truck's set right out there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. This is what I was talking about. These don't just jump right out at me right away. But look at the patina on this thing. Missing a piece of chrome. Might have to come up with a piece of chrome. Oh, it's so ugly. It's so ugly, I love it. 1965 Dodge 3/4 ton. It's a Dodge 200. It's an old farm truck. I guess I'm gonna have to come and get that tractor too. So you started taking this trim and everything apart to, you started to restore it at one time?
I was gonna have it, my buddy did his 57 Ford pickup.
Yeah.
And over the other side of the valley.
Yeah.
And I was gonna have him help me with it, and so I took all the trim and stuff off.
But it's all inside,
it's
right?
all inside. The bumpers are up at the house. So.
Yeah. Well,
but
that's good.
Then they're gonna.
It's locked up, I guess.
It shouldn't be locked.
Well, maybe I'm just weak.
We don't lock nothing around here. But then they were gonna go for a new like mortgage thing, and his wife said, you gotta move that out of the yard.
Ah.
Had it over there. So.
Oh, there we go.
That's weird. I don't remember locking it. But yeah.
Well, the interior's pretty nice. It's been redone at some point?
I just did the front seat, back
Yeah.
seats, the original stuff.
Oh, wow.
And I'm probably sure that the original upholstery is still underneath. It was just all ripped out and stuff.
Your tools are still there.
Probably. Yeah.
Your pliers,
Yeah, I got
screwdrivers.
my old stereo just in there.
Well, it's kind of nice inside. So, talk about the history of this a little bit. You don't remember your dad buying it, but you remember riding in it and stuff?
Oh, yeah. When we took it to the ocean, we used to go on family vacations and stuff like that. I was a little kid, and there wasn't enough room with the two grandmas and stuff in the back.
Yeah.
So they made a little place in the very back for me over here with the blanket and the pad and stuff, and I rode all the way to the what's that, Westport.
Yeah. Isn't that funny, the things that stick with you? My sister and her husband at the time bought a brand spanking new Volkswagen in 1959. And they got that little tiny pocket right under the back window.
Yeah, I know, right?
And that's where I rode, because they wanted to take my folks for a ride, and me. And so the four of them sat in the seats.
There was
and
not much room.
No, I was just little, that. Believe it or not, at one time I was little, Eric.
That's a long time ago.
No, shut up, Victor.
Oh, jeez. That is unfair. That is unfair.
Oh boy. Yeah, the inside's pretty nice. I wonder if that's not the original color, is it?
No, it was black.
It was black, yeah.
The silver is the original color.
Yeah.
But the black was all alligator and chipped off, and so I painted that.
Well, it's straight, isn't it? Listen to that. Wow.
That's
Nice and straight.
I would say fairly new. Rubber on that. I got it from, I don't remember the place in Wenatchee. It's the replacement
Yeah.
door
Sure.
seals and
Sure.
stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty nice inside, and it's real straight. There's no.
Not the original engine.
What's it got in it?
307.
It had 283, 265.
265, 265. Yeah.
Probably.
Straight six. Yeah.
Oh, a 6-cylinder at 235.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that I have some of the parts off it, like the manifold and stuff, sitting over there. But the engine was in the chicken house and shed over there that burnt when my mom was still alive. So I really don't know what happened to that.
I was telling Victor the story this morning about when we were grafting out here and your mom came down and told us the story about her collecting some pine wood.
That's
So
right. Yeah,
her dad was
pineapple.
grafting apples, and she wanted him to make pineapples. So she brought him some pine wood.
Yeah. Do you remember the most important part about that? She had her younger brother Jack go and steal some of the sign wood from their dad.
Yeah.
So she wouldn't get in trouble. So.
Oh, that's great. Well, this thing's in really good condition, Eric. No rust and straight. I mean, a few little dings here and there to be expected.
We got that was a 96. It was sitting out and it got caved in on the top.
Yeah, I see that. And there's one little spot, cancer, up here. That's very common.
And the neighbor kid, when I was first married and living in Maull Terrace, tried to break into it, and that was as far as it got. But
Yeah. Well, it would be nice to somebody take it and give it a good home.
yes, like I said, after this happened,
Yeah. This is next.
I was really chagrined. And,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is next. Kids will be in here
because it just
shooting
easy,
the windows out or
easy
throwing
target,
rocks or
yeah.
something. Yep.
easy target.
Well, do you have any kind of a price in mind?
Dude, like
For this thing?
I don't know. I mean, it's
Yeah,
more
I don't.
sentimental to me.
Oh, I understand.
But I'm not just willing to give it away.
No, of course not. You shouldn't. No,
Especially after my trailer got stolen.
Well, yeah. No, this has got some value. I don't know what it is, but it's got some value because it's so straight and so virtually rust-free. I mean, a couple little spots, but not bad at all.
Floor pans, well, I told you about the floor pans being totally rusted out.
Oh, they are?
They were.
They were.
Yeah, and I didn't realize you could buy actual replacements for it back when I was in early college.
Yeah.
And so they just put in metal, welded in metal, and cut out the rusted stuff. You could stand on the ground in the back seat.
Yeah.
On the driver's seat.
Yeah, there's a guy I watch on YouTube, guy called DD Speed Shop, and he does tri-fives, just one right after another, wagons and nomads, and he puts in the whole floor pan. He'll jack the thing up and slide a whole floor pan in.
Yeah.
And he works at it, boy. He puts the hours in. But
I did not know anything about that. But, it was more my dad was he'd given me the car after first I've been in college 2 years. He'd given me the car to go back and forth between Kashmir and in Seattle, and that's when I started working on it. But I didn't have a budget.
Well, I'll put some feelers out and see, if anybody has an idea of the value. Well, I'm back out here today looking at this 57 Wagon, and I was hoping to get some pictures of the floor repairs, but the carpet's all fastened down and the sill plates are back in, so I can't get to that. All I can tell you is the guy who did the floors has done some other restorations, but who knows what that means. He might have done a really, really nice job on the other restorations. He might not have. I don't know. But, it's too bad I can't get to that. I'll look on the other side, but I don't think I'm going to be able to see anything. Okay, on the front fenders, both sides, has this area that's rusted out, and that's common for these things. I'm sure you can get a patch panel for that. But yeah, the other side's not quite as bad as this one, but it's something that will need to be addressed. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. If this were my car, I would pull it out of here and wash it, get it cleaned up real nice. It's got that nice patina. I would wash it, I would get it running and driving, and put all the chrome on it, and ask $5,000 for it. But it's not mine. Talked to DD Dan a little bit about what he thinks the value might be. And, all back in the 70s, nobody wanted a four-door. Well, that's not so important nowadays. People, these wagons have become more popular. People are willing to go for a four-door wagon. I watched Emily Reeves and her husband going to help Dave Newbern, Finnegan's buddy, to pick up some old rigs. I'm sure most all of you know who Emily Reeves is. She and her husband Aaron have a really nice channel called Flying Sparks Garage. And if you go over and watch this video right here, that's the one where they went and helped Newbern, Finnegan's buddy, pick up some cars, and then they decided to go back and get this other car, this 57 that had been locked away in the barn. And it was pretty much the same scenario as this one. That one's not a wagon, but it's just a kind of a basket case. Actually, it needs to be. I think it's further torn apart than what this one is. I don't know if it had a motor in it or not, but they kept talking about what a great deal it was. What a great price. It was only $7,000. What a great price. Well, I don't know about that. That's not the world I live in, but a great deal really has nothing to do with the price. It has not a lot to do with the dollar amount. A great deal is one that makes both parties happy. The buyer and the seller, they're both happy. Well, that's a great deal. It has nothing to do with the numbers. But so this, I don't know. I don't think Eric's going to do any of that. I don't think he's going to pull it out. I don't think he's going to wash it. He's certainly not going to put the chrome on it. He's a busy farming an orchard, and he's realized that he's never going to get around to it. So it has a lot of sentimental value, but you know, sometimes you just have to write your sentiments on a piece of paper and then sell the vehicle. So that's what I'm thinking, that if it was running, and Dee Dee Dan also felt like if it was running and driving and cleaned up and had the chrome on it, you know, it would sell right away and probably fetch $5,000 easily. But that's not the case. So I don't know what it's worth whatever somebody will pay for it. I'm not getting anything out of this. The only thing I get out of this is I want to save this car. I want to see it get into good hands, someone that will fix it up and make it nice. He offered to he wanted to give me half of whatever it sold for, and I said, no, I'm not here to profit off of doing my friends a favor. I'm just going to put this out there, and if somebody wants it, I'll put them in touch with you, but I'm not here to take money for this. I'm here to save this car. I'm more interested in giving this car a good home than I am any kind of dollar amount. The only thing I'm getting out of it is he did give me something off that old truck. It had some old road flares, and I said, hey, I need that for my rat rod. And he goes, well, that's a good deal. Like I said, I would wash it, get it running, put the chrome on it, put some new tires on it, and sell a running, driving vehicle. But it's more of it is an as-is type of thing. All that other stuff is not going to happen, and I'm not going to get involved in it. I want to help this car out. And he's got the bumpers for it. All the chrome, all the pieces are inside. Looks to be in decent shape. So I guess that's about all we have to say about this. Looks like it was last time it was licensed was in 1994. Oh, that's been a day or two. Yep. Yeah, here's all the pieces. Appears to be in pretty decent shape. Headlight bezels, hood bezels, all that stuff. It's all here. Okay, that's all. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed taking a look at this old car with me. You know, if my little red C20 pickup hadn't caught on fire, well, you'd be watching a different video today. You'd be watching me drag this thing home and getting it running and getting it all cleaned up and put together. Oh, that would be so much fun, but I've just got too much on my plate right now. But I'm very happy to announce that I did find a home for this car, and I found an excellent home for this car. You know, it really makes me happy when I can help get these cars into the right hands. And sometimes you just know it's the right people for the car. And this was one of those cases. The gentleman who built my big parking shed out behind my shop a few years back, he's a car guy, and he does excellent work. He's got a 68 Firebird that he's done a full restoration on. I think he done a lot of the work himself, and it's a beautiful car, and he's very meticulous. And he's also putting together an old pickup that has been in his family since since he was about 16 years old, something like that. And I don't remember exactly. It's 41 or 46 Chevy, something like that. I'll throw up some pictures, but he's doing a beautiful job on that. That's going to be quite the truck. So yeah, it went to the right guy. He will take this car
and do a really nice job with it. He's talking about just keeping that patina, maybe clear coating it. You know, and I'm so happy that it's going to him. He'll give it a really good home. So yeah, that makes me happy. Okay, guys, that's it for this time. I tell you what, to my family, I love you with all my heart. To all my subscribers, oh, you have no idea. Oh, I sure do appreciate you. I had to reshoot my intro because I forgot I was wearing my green hat and a green hat and green screen. Doesn't work out. Looking around out back over there, see what they got. See what they got over there out in the back of these orchards. We'll see you next time. Won't be long. See you in about a week.